You're finally getting what's coming to you. This is the second time you've had me tied up. Are you trying to express your true feelings? That is disgusting. So Chester sold me out to you, huh? Chester is my uncle. Chester Elliott? Wow, that was an oversight on my part. Aren't you scared? No, not really. I'm just tired of running. If you're gonna barbecue my feet, just do it, pussy. Ow! I'm sorry, we haven't been introduced. It's me, Arnold, your engine specialist. Oh, you're the guy I hired. Get to the chopper. 700 likes to find out where Arnold, the engine specialist, is taking me. Michael, look at this rocket launcher. BLS Jimmy 84 worked in conjunction with Alejandro Tapia to make this number 80 Big Mac machine for Mrucz Motorsport today. Listen up, McDouche, I'm the Grand Mac. Finally, we have met Arnold, the engine specialist, or should I say Arnold. I was told in the comments after all the issues we had in Chicagoland last week with the RPMs that's just how Chicagoland is in the NASCAR 15. I shouldn't be too concerned of it. So that's at least a relief. But I would like to continue to work on the engine, and we're gonna do some power mapping today. More info. The power map increases PHP over the refurbished engine whilst matching fuel economy and torque. Engine cooling is also improved. It sounds good. Yes, please. We're really not doing too bad. After 27 races, one race in the playoffs where we brought home a fifth, we're pretty solid. And we got 2 races left in this first round of the playoffs. Comfortable lead over the cutoff line. Sit atop the standings with 2,055 points, up by 11 over Jamai and Elton John down in 5th. If we look at the cutoff, which we don't really know if there are going to be 4 drivers eliminated or 5 drivers eliminated, so we'll just go with 5. 5th from the bottom is Lala, and he's sitting on 2024. It's a 31-point lead. I like that. I don't like where we're headed today. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge, New Hampshire, but 31 points. Hopefully we can hang on to that somewhere around that after this race. I don't know what it is about the place. I just have not been able to figure it out. It's probably the corners coming up and out of the corners that I have struggled the most with because we haven't had a ton of engine power, a whole lot of good to pull us up and out of these corners. That's what you need at New Hampshire to be competitive. Will the engine mapping really help that? I hope a little bit. I hope I have enough credits to even install that in the car today. I thank Arnold for saving me from that sex dungeon. I thank you for tuning in to this video here today. Let's get New Hampshire underway. Race number 2 in the chase for the Sprint Cup, the playoffs, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're sitting in a good spot. Let's keep the good momentum going after our first race, 5th at Chicagoland. Let's get this video started. Let's go! I bought the power map. Wouldn't you think that would be in here to be used? There's nothing, it's just stock.
Welcome to Loudon, New Hampshire, and today's running of the Sylvania 300 on this flat 1-mile oval. Daryl, who will get to hoist the lobster in victory lane today?
Good question, Mike. I tell you, this track is so slick, and the groove is very, very narrow. You've got to be patient here, but you've got to be able to use that old chrome horn, as we like to say, too.
It's interesting how this track surface will change over 300 miles. It might start out as a 1-groove racetrack, but as we race on, that second groove will open up and become very important. They've got a big Maine lobster waiting for the winner. Who'll get to crack its claws?
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing in the Greenwich State, boys and girls!
Thank you, Daryl. It's kind of fucked up, Mike Joy, talking about cracking the claws of an interstate lobster that didn't do anything to anybody. I got bigger problems, bigger things to worry about than an innocent lobster. I gotta worry about how much this car is sucking. What size is your hunger? I don't know about the size of my hunger, but the size of the hole that we find ourselves in at the start of this race is pretty large. We're underway in New Hampshire. It's just slow. There's no other real way of describing it. There's no other way of telling you. I need to get the handling so picture perfect in order to keep up as much speed as humanly possible to even remotely have a shot at this thing. I'm looking for a pit stop early where I can take her on this thing and try to make it better and try to make it faster. I don't make any adjustments on the car in the garage before the race. Maybe I should, but I think it adds a little something to these races if I'm starting off with a big old pile of dung. This race is not very long, only 45 laps to figure something out here and make up a few points. 1 point per position. So being all the way the hell back here, we had a 32-point lead on the cutoff. That's 32 positions. Being back in 35th, that could easily be a race. Especially, damn, it doesn't really want to corner too well. If you got a bunch of playoff guys up around the front, yeah, that 32 points doesn't mean a whole hell of a lot. What are we looking at? Brake bias. It is exactly where it was. All right, Arnold made sure that the brake bias was where it was supposed to be. I'm going to try taking some more out of it. Maybe it'll help me corner a bit. It's nice to know, at least, that now I don't have to do everything myself in the garage each and every one of these weekends. I got a little bit of help. That, of course, is a complete figment of my imagination because there's actually no one in, oh my God, the garage to help me prepare this car every weekend. I'm just making it all up as I go. That was a little bit of a wall pop. I would say now is a good time, to make our first pit stop and work on this car a little bit, hopefully make it better. Oh gosh darn it, I lost all my track position, all 6 positions. There is a possibility I went way too stinking far with the adjustments on this thing, but I need to have some sort of a baseline, figure out where we're at. If I'm way too far on the loose end of the spectrum now I know it's somewhere in the middle from what we had to what we have now. I hope to God McDouche sees what I'm driving. Isn't a Big Mac big enough? Why do we need an even bigger Mac? What the fuck even is a Grand Mac? I can tell you already though, without even having looked at it, it's too much beef. Tire pressure adjustments, wedge adjustment, track bar adjustment. Did I do anything else? I filled it up on fuel. Fixed any of the damage we potentially incurred by hitting the turn 2 wall. I think that's about everything. Look at them all over top of each other. This version of New Hampshire it's a little bit nuts. I've never seen New Hampshire race like this unless they were racing on rain tires. So far, making up a few positions here and there. McDouche, how you doing, buddy? You see me back here? Yeah, McDonald's is sponsoring me now because you couldn't make the chase. Oh, shit. You know what? Maybe this gives us an opportunity to do some sort of pit strategy. Be the contrarians. Do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. We get a little bit of extra fuel if we pit here. Or, I don't think I'm going to pit. I'm going to stay out, and I'm going to take the track position. Hell yeah, boy. Look at all that track position we just picked up. I think McDouche had said he was like in 16th, so we should be in 19th. We just passed like half the field without even having to do much. Oh, and there's Napa's cannibalistic spokesperson on the outside of me. That's exactly who I want to be racing around. Whole lot of contact, but I can hold my lane through the corner for the most part. Sorry, guys. The handling isn't too bad. The problem still probably just is slowness coming out of the corner. Can't really adjust too much on that, though. That's just going to have to come with time and better engines. Oh, big run out of the corner. Oh, I'm on your outside, Sideburn Fever. I might want to work that higher lane. You get a better run up here. The 6 car knows it. I don't know where the 18 is going. With how much I can't stand this place, I cannot stomach racing here. A top 20, I'd probably be pretty all right with walking out of here with a top 20. Oh, shit. No damage, we're good. I just couldn't really turn coming out of that corner. It's probably because I got into the throttle a bit too soon. I have a problem with patience. This is a track where you have to be really patient and wait to jump on that gas. Hey, I don't do that too well. Cautions were probably the best thing for us. Up to 16th, looking for a top 15 if we could get by Whitney Spears here in the 35. Not sure what the hell he's doing up here. That's definitely another guy that stayed out. Kansas leads the way after almost 19 laps. He led a few laps at Chicagoland last week, had to pit late, lost out on a win that would have guaranteed him a spot in the next round. So he's trying to make up for that win he missed out on a week ago.
The leader is 4 seconds in front.
son of a bitch. You've got to be fucking kidding me, Dingle Dingle. What the hell did I ever do to you? This is going to put me all the way in freaking last, isn't it? Dingle Dingle, yeah, no patience. No real care for what the hell race I got going on. Not a whole lot of respect given there. I'll remember that when we get to Watkins Glen next year. Oh yeah, solid. Yeah, all the way in dead fucking last. So all that track position gaining. It's like the elevator doors just opened and I walked in, but the elevator wasn't there and I fell down to the bottom. Slight adjusting to the wedge and to the track bar just to help me get through the corner a little bit better and hopefully a little bit faster. I mean, you know, it's pretty much like the first half of this race didn't really matter a whole hell of a lot. It was just like a big test session, figuring out what we needed for the second half of this race. Because we're right back to hell where we started. Welcome to Michael Mrucz's Spin Race, presented by Cascade Water. I only have a lap to tell you what I need to tell you. So, we've made the car better since the start of the race, where we qualified at 37th. Definitely better than that 37th place car in qualifying. But there's still not enough speed coming up and out of the corners. That's been our issue pretty much all season long. Just not enough engine to get the job done. So there's not a whole lot of adjustments left that I can do to fix that problem. We're just gonna have to make it handle real good. This has been Michael Mrucz's Spin Race Sport, presented by Cascade Water. There is an awful lot of racing going on right here up in front of me, but I am not a part of any of it. And we're getting close to the 20 lap to go mark. I don't really know why I felt the need to tell you that. 31 car out front leading this show. He's been really good all season. Not the RCR of 2024, this is the RCR of 2015, which apparently was pretty damn stout. But Kansas makes his way back out front. Again, looking for a spot into the next round. You had about 8 or 9 cars that decided to stay out on that last caution. I don't know how far we can make it. We have not seen a full green flag fuel run yet, so I'm not sure how far they can make it before they have to make pit stops. I'm going to assume that all of us still have to make a pit stop before the end of the race. So if that's the case, and those 8 or 9 that stayed out the last time, they could make it on one more stop, I completely missed the mark. And I should have stayed out. I really should have stayed out to gain that track position back. Now thinking of it, I'm not sure pitting right there. What the hell are we doing? Was the right call. Though you got a couple of cars that just hit the pits. Maybe those 8 or 9 cars are closer to pitting than I thought. Though I saw them, they're the shitty cars. It was like the 98 and someone else. A couple of cars that never make it too far on pit strategy. I think I should have stayed out on that last caution and taken the track position. Oh shit, was it me? I got into a guy. I got into the 78. That's not a yellow. What the fuck? That's not a yellow. It is, but it isn't. What the? I could probably make it from here. Everybody. I'm staying out. We're doing it. We're going to see what the hell happens. Jamaica, they both stayed out. What do they know that I don't know? Maybe they know something that I don't know, and maybe it was a good call to stay out. 16 laps. Can we make it 16 laps on fuel? I just want track position. I'm sick and damn tired of being out in the back with all the fiddle fucks.
Still inside.
I'm about to be sent back there again. How you doing, 47, you bitch? I cannot be outrun by McDouche today. McDonald's put their faith in me. Oh, shit. All right, well, that's a couple of positions. This is better for our pit strategy. I don't believe I'm looking to make another pit stop. Sorry to the 27. Sorry to the 27. I don't think he's racing for the championship, though, so it really doesn't matter. Well, another restart. Now we're down to 14 to go. It's probably going to be pretty close. The fuel, the tires, is probably going to be pretty close. We're on about a half a tank. I'm going way down low. I fucked. Oh, my God, I fucked. That was so bad. There's a reason why you don't go down there and why it's not paved the same and why there's a yellow line. It means don't go. I'm still in 6th. Holy shit, I'm staying out. I don't know. Should I have pitted there? I might. I just don't want to go to the back. Feel a little bit bad for the 31. The 31 has been so good for like how many weeks now? but we're leading, so I gotta do what I gotta do. 2 car, that's another playoff chase guy. The 34 ain't battling with the 34. Don't get underneath me. That's when I start to have problems when I get cars up underneath me. I'm not really good at holding an outside line. This 47 honestly should go.
There you go.
After what the hell he did, he deserves it. The 14, I'm pretty sure he's a chase guy, playoff guy. He's up to the lead. Kind of made my bed. Where are you going? Oh, he's peeling off. He's pitting. McDouche. We keep seeing this guy. I made my bed. I gotta lie in it. I gotta lie naked in my fucking bed and just deal with the repercussions of my actions. I like the airflow when I'm sleeping. I don't want to feel constricted. Think what just made all that so much weirder is that voice crack I just gave you. Constricted. All these cars are clearly so much faster than I am, but we've got so much ground on all those people in the back. It could still pay off big time. McDouche, 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 McDouche. I gotta beat McDouche. You got the 2 car, you got the 14. Leading this show. I'm pretty sure the 14 is a part of it. There's so many drivers in the damn chase. I can't remember them all. Though someone said, yeah, that you bring the names up above the cars and it tells you if they're in the chase or not. I don't know if that's actually the case. None of these guys are in. We gotta test it out on someone we know is racing for a championship with us. I'm spending too much damn time focusing on the fucking names. I'm letting a whole lot of people by me. A lot of people. They're ganging up. And there's contact with KDK. Don't you ain't getting underneath me? Hell no. Hell no. I'm looking for a top 20.
Inside.
KDK wants more than that.
Hold your line. Left side's
Hanging on to it. Barely hanging on to it. The 41 is in the playoffs. The chase, and there's nothing on his name signifying that he's in, so I'm getting rid of that. I gotta hang on for 5 more.
on the bottom. Whoa, caution's out. Caution's out.
That was a residual wall pop. Bushy wall popped and then wall popped me. I've been wall popped twice today. We can't pit. I got engine damage, I got suspension damage, I got worn out tires, and I got no fuel. But I have to take whatever track position they're about to give me, which is a lot. Up to P15, we've got to hang on for a few laps. No one better fucking wall pop me. I don't want to wall pop, and I don't want them wall popping into me. This was the only move.
Just looking.
If I would have pitted there, yeah, I fixed the damage up, yeah, I get fresh tires. But am I really going to be able to get by anybody? No. No, I'm gonna stay back there. I'm gonna be in the 30s and the 40s. This gives me at least a shot to do something here. And it's only a few laps. We're coming to 2 to go. Get the fuck out of the way, Jim Yaley. So far, after 1 lap, it's looking like the right call. I wouldn't have driven up to 15th. Now it's just a matter of me not eating shit. Help me! Help me! All right, we're good. We're good. We made it through another couple of corners. We got to make it through 6 more corners and pick up whatever positions I can. Or just hang on to the ones I've got.
At your door.
Fuck that 47 car. White flag up in the air. 1 more lap to survive. We're good. We got this. There's a lot of cars behind me, but it's all right, Moves. They can't do nothing to you if you park it on them in this last corner. Yeah, they can stick it to the outside. You don't really want anybody underneath you. If I let anybody underneath me, then that's going to be a whole lot of positions lost. But I can do this. That was supposed to fucking help me, not hurt me.
Tough luck, man. That's about all we had today. We'll take those points, though.
That was supposed to help me, not hurt me. Sending it up into the outside wall and shoving them into the fence. I was supposed to gain those spots, not spin. Oh, that was McDouche right there. Yeah. I slid down and I saw it was like a black and white car. And I was like, was that McDouche? It was McDouche. So, McDonald's, you made the right call. You got some drivers back here. Giggles, Logano? I can't remember who the fuck is in and who is not. You got Redneck Jesus. I'm pretty sure he's a part of the damn thing. Jamai, I know he is. Chef Boyardee. I have no idea. Bushy, definitely. Jeff Gordon Ramsay. That's not good. And nobody gives a fuck about those guys. A few people in the chase in the playoffs out back with me. Just gonna help our point situation. 41 car, 4 car, 14. pretty sure they're all racing for a championship. The Danica definitely isn't. Elton John recovers after what the hell I did to him. Kansas led laps. I thought he led more than that, but apparently not. Lala, he's going to help his cutoff line. And then you got Hamster and Darb. Darb was the 17th driver to make the playoffs. I know, if you didn't watch Richmond, you're missing out. He was the 17th driver to make it in, and now he's moving on to the next round. It's a Cinderella story. It's like if Jeff Gordon Ramsay would have won the championship in 2013. It's that kind of stupid. I want you guys to remember, if I make it into the next round by one single point, where that point came from. Oof, well, it's not 7th, it's -4 from that. We're sitting in 3rd in points, so it's really not that big of a deal. I can't believe that the 2-car gets 17th. He shouldn't be in the chase. He shouldn't be in the playoffs, but they add him, and now he's won, and now he's moving through to the next round. It's just all sorts of stupid around here. I wanted a 20th, a 22nd. I guess the top half of the field, it's not that bad. At a track that I absolutely despise in NASCAR 15, it's not that bad. Let's take a look at the cutoff line. Who is not looking too good headed to Dover, where we will eliminate either 4 or 5 drivers. Jeff Gordon Ramsay, he's not in 17th. This is going to be so freaking confusing. Bottom 2, Outback Stenhouse Jr. and Kmart. Then you've got Jeff Gordon Ramsay and Tie-Dye. They're actually tied. So that'd be the bottom 4 right now. But if we're eliminating 5, the 5th driver would be the Booth. But I don't know if we're eliminating 4 or 5 at Dover next week. It should be interesting. New cock in the hen house. It's Darb. 3M wants to negotiate now. We're gonna find somebody else, thank you. Sunoco, GoDaddy, Bass Pro, Sprint, Target, Lowe's, Mobile One, UPS, Menards, and 3M again. Have we had Bass Pro Shops on the car? If not, well, they are now. Well, that brings us to Dover next week. Cutoff race, first round of the playoffs. We will eliminate 4 or 5 drivers. We will find out after however many freaking laps I'm gonna do at Dover. Dover in this game is... It's crazy. There's a whole lot of Ford 5-wide racing. There's a lot of contact, and we'll probably see a lot of sparks flying and plenty of accidents. So Dover should be a good one. New Hampshire, the race was pretty solid. I just don't like racing there. And it was fun, like battling up near around the front with a shitty car, trying to hang on to the track position. So I can't say I hated today. I just hate the track. I'm done flapping my gums for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so very much for watching. I love, every single last one of you. I'll see you in the next video that I do. Goodbye!